Hello community, it's Cami Polvold here, intentional creativity and self-awareness coach and guide, and I wanted to talk to you about an exercise I did for this group. It's an incredible group for youth, girls specifically, but I believe that they are entertaining opening it up to boys. It's here in Gilbert, Arizona, or the East Valley of the Phoenix metropolitan area. And what I designed as an exercise for the girls is called Flower Power, and it's intended to get our youth used to thinking about their thoughts, metacognition, as well as becoming even more self-aware. So we know our some of the very factual kind of things when we're little girls, like what's our favorite color, what's our favorite food, whether we like to dance, whether we like to sing, swim, what kind of subjects we're good at in school, which ones we're not good at, all the very surface things. But oftentimes we might lose sight of how we're feeling about certain things and what those feelings mean, and sometimes we make some meaning out of things. Like as little girls, we could have a group of friends where you love the color green, but the rest of the girls don't seem to like the color green. So whenever you wear green, they'll say, "Oh, you're wearing green again," right? And you begin to feel like an outsider because you like green, right? And so what do those feelings of being an outsider feel like? And are you able as a young girl to process that it's okay to be different? And it's okay to tell your friends that it's hurting your feelings that they keep teasing you about liking the color green. And if you decide, which is perfectly okay, to not wear green anymore because your friends don't like green, that's a choice that you're making, but it doesn't have to be a choice. And so we want our young community to start to at this early age to ask themselves how important certain things are. And are they changing for themselves, or are they changing for others? And if they're changing for others, why do they think that is? Right? So this is the base foundational work behind stuff like Flower Power. So the first step is drawing a flower, and it doesn't have to be a flower. 6 petals, and you label each petal with sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, and feelings. Or you could do the symbols if you're loving to be more of a drawer than a writer. Symbology is really great. And then you're going to begin doodling. You can doodle any way you want, and I'll demonstrate in here in a minute which way you can doodle. Then you're going to write or journal about your thoughts, as well as your thoughts about those thoughts. So traditional journaling is writing about your thoughts, and I'll explain that. And metacognition is more the intentional creativity style of journaling. So here's a demonstration, and I know it's a bunch of circles, but that's how I wanted to be super literal with their containers, right? So what we like to do a lot of times is create containers for messages, for understanding, for concentrating on a particular aspect. You can jump from container to container if you'd like. I find that that's necessary for me sometimes. I tend to go towards visual, what do I remember seeing, more so than anything, because I'm a visual person, right? Hearing would probably be second or third for me. What I sensed meaning my emotions and how I was feeling. That would be probably third for me, second or third. These are kind of tied. What I felt as far as tactile, what am I touching, taste. I'm not very much of a foodie type of person, or I don't really register too much of my taste unless it's obscene or gross. um, Even if it's like super delicious, I'll say, yeah, this is good. But it's usually the thing that gets my attention is something that it tastes terrible. And then smell. I have a really good smeller. So smells, if it's a really rude, pungent smell, I don't like it. But there's certain smells that I really love. All right, so the terms that we go over in this particular exercise is metacognition. What is it? Self-expression. What is that? And self-awareness, which is the point of intentional creativity. It's to become self-aware and to reach self-actualization, or have a level of self-agency that you are in control of what's happening with your life. Makes sense? All right, now you're going to watch me do the doodle.